The sins of the father have been forgiven. So Wonder Woman starring Gal Gadot is the breath of fresh air that the DC cinematic universe very much needed. After three movies that, while they weren't bad, they definitely were not the critical success that DC wanted them to be. Especially after the film that we're not going to get into right now. So let's take a look at what makes Wonder Woman so great, shall we? So Wonder Woman starts with Wonder Woman living peacefully on her island. It's an island inhabited only by Amazon warriors. Female Amazon warriors. However, this all changes when Steve Trevor, played by Chris Pine, crash lands on their island. And while he's there, he warns them of the war of the outside world. World War One, actually. And after some conversating, she agrees to go help him fight his war and cue in a fish out of water story. A very entertaining fish out of water story, but I'm gonna be fair, it only really goes with this kind of storyline for about the first half or so, and then after that, that's when we get the comic book action movie that we all wanted, and that is as far as I can go without getting into spoilers. But now it's time to nitpick. Don't worry, I got notes for this one. So yeah, well, let's just start with the obvious. Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. I thought she was actually really good. I mean, she's no like Robert Downey Jr. or Ben Affleck, and I'll admit when they first announced her, I really didn't get it. But after seeing her in this movie, I can definitely tell that while she's not like as high as the actors I said before, she is definitely giving it her all and trying her best, and I really have to give her to that. And I cannot wait to see where she takes the character in the future. The other character I really enjoyed was Chris Pine's character Steve Trevor. He added some much needed humanity and really humor to the movie. This movie actually does really good on the humor, and I have to give him props for that because it all honestly goes to the comedic timing of Chris Pine. If you don't know Chris Pine, he's famous for playing Captain Kirk in the newer Star Trek movies, but he's done some comedies, and the guy has good comedic timing. I mean, at least I think so. And I really had to say, his character really was my second favorite. So now we're going to talk about the action in this movie. And that, to me, is one of the strongest points in this movie. They do, like, action really well. It almost reminded me of Captain America the Winter Soldier, which, if I'm being honest with myself, is probably my favorite comic book movie. And so anytime a movie can make me reminisce about that, I consider that a win. It's just so cool because Wonder Woman, she's blocking bullets with her gauntlets. She's jumping around. She's using her lasso. She's using her shield. It's just so. I can't think of anything else to say, but it's just so badass, guys. Like seriously, like go watch it and tell me that it's not. For those of you who have seen it, you'll agree that the scene that happens in No Man's Land is probably the best in the entire film. Plus, when we add that epic score that we heard in BVS, Batman vs Superman, it makes it that much more enjoyable. We have to talk about some of the things that I didn't like in the movie, and, well, I guess you'll be happy to know that it's not that long. I will say I think the villain is pretty underdeveloped until about the last third of the movie. They don't really go into their really character very well, at least in my opinion. But besides that, well, I mean, the effects can be kind of cheap at some point, but really besides that, for me, that's it. So guys, Wonder Woman was a fun and entertaining ride the whole way through. Even the little problems that I mentioned are so easily just forgivable, and you can just overlook them because the rest of the movie is just so good. I wasn't lying when I said this is the best DC movie that I've seen since The Dark Knight. And honestly, if it wasn't for that little detail I mentioned about the underdeveloped villain, this would be like right neck and neck with The Dark Knight. So I hope, obviously I recommend this movie. I hope you guys can go see it, but since I have to give a verdict, I'm gonna give Wonder Woman an A+. So anyway, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things of putting videos out to the world. In the meantime, please go like me on Facebook at Hipster Panther Media. Really show the support there. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment. Tell me what you thought of the movie. I love talking about movies, and I love having debates about movies. So please enjoy. You're the best.